Just finished reading this book, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. It was originally published in 1910, so it's an older book for sure, and it's pretty thin too. I think 79 pages. A friend recommended me this book, and decided to check it out. It was $5 on Amazon, so wasn't gonna lose too much on it. But I'm glad I checked it out. It's really one of those reframing books that is short, but it's really impactful. And it definitely rewired some of my belief systems around getting rich. Nowadays, in our culture, that word, like rich people or wanting to get rich, it's almost like a bad thing. It's almost like if you want to get rich, then that automatically assumes that you're someone that's greedy. But that's just a backward way of thinking about it. And this book talks about how it's flipped on its head. It's not this finite pie where if one person gets rich, then that means someone else doesn't becomes poor, right? That's not the paradigm that this book is talking about. He's talking about the infinite pie paradigm where you get rich by creating value and creating things that people need rather than competing against others and having that finite pie mentality. It's about creating, and through the creation you become rich in that way. He also talks about how you can only help people if you're rich, right? And our nature is to fulfill our potential and to be more of ourselves and to experience more of life. And that requires things, and things require money. And that means if you get rich yourself, then you can acquire the things or experiences or your desires that you want to fulfill your personal desires and your personal kind of fulfillments. And that's going to serve you, it's going to serve society, it's going to serve humanity by doing that. He also talks about how it's like our God-given right and duty to become rich. You know, he has a parallel around nature is expanding, and nature's core trait is expansion, and we are part of nature, so it's part of us to expand. And again, it's very hard to expand if you're broke or if you're poor. If you don't have any resources, don't have money, it's really hard to do the things that you want to do. So, yeah, it was a really good reframe book that talks about how to get rich and also the mindset when it comes around getting rich. And to me, I just feel like there obviously are people who are, billionaires or millionaires who are greedy and they do horrible things and they, you know, damage society and humanity in a certain way. And there's also billionaires and millionaires who are ultra generous. They give away their wealth, they create projects that serve humanity and move us forward. So having that black and white mentality of rich people are greedy is just such an elementary way of thinking about things. There are greedy doctors or bad doctors and good doctors. There's, really bad teachers and good teachers. There's bad, every profession you can think of, right? It's just if you as a human being have a vibe or frequency, or if you're resonating at a certain level that's low energy and low vibration and evil, let's say, then no matter what you do, you're going to bring that out in you, right? And money is a magnifier. I feel like throughout the years I've just realized more and more that money just magnifies who you are as a person. If you're a shitty person, then money's going to magnify that aspect of yourself. And if you're a good person at the core, so to speak, whatever that means, you have positive intentions, then money's going to help magnify that aspect. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out this book here. 79 pages, I think, $5 on Amazon, and especially as we go into the new year, I'm sure most people have different like revenue goals or money targets that they want to hit for the year. And this book, for me, has rewired and allowed me to let go of money beliefs that were holding me back. And it's given me permission to go after the goal of getting rich, because in the end, it's going to serve humanity, God, myself, my community, those around me in a much bigger way. So that's it for today's video. I'll see you in the next one.